Oi.
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 Diabolical.
Diabolical.
There's going to be a lot of those in this episode, August.
Yes, sir.
Welcome on back, everybody, to an episode of Comic Conquest.
Bring back the song.
You know what? I throw it in there for this one because I'm so excited about it.
Anyway, we're back for the finale of The Boys.
Really a season review here, August.
Season review.
A whole season review.
It's not like we did shit for the other ones.
Yeah.
But you liked that last one. Yeah, you did.
And if you don't know, I think we like The Boys.
We like The Boys.
The Boys, great show.
Boys are a good show.
I don't want to break down the whole season's plot. I hope you watched it all. We're going to go through some spoilers.
We're just
talk about a couple points here and there. Of course, this season was a very radical change from the first two seasons with what we saw as Temp V. Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy.
What else? Well, they're still going after Homelander. It's not that different.
What's the goal? Kill Homelander. It's been day one.
It's still there.
But yeah, let's
get into it. First of all, we'll go straight to the Soldier Boy thing. I love Jensen Ackles in this role.
Jensen Ackles.
The acting performance, great. The writing is so great for that character. And the writing overall for this whole show is great. I love the satirical comedy based in our world. Like, there's so much depth to every character. There's two sides to every character.
Yeah.
Even in the finale of this episode, I kind of liked Homelander. I was starting to like Homelander. I was like, oh my god, he just wants to have a family, guys.
I was like, oh, he wants. Wait, why am I having positive emotions
towards Homelander
that aren't just like, damn, this guy's really written well.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, and then we had three generations.
Yeah, we had three.
Yeah. And it was like, you guys could do some
yeah, and leading up to the finale, I really thought it was going one way, and I guess as soon as I turned that finale on, it went the fucking other direction in classic Boys fashion. If you saw our predictions video, I felt like, I don't know, like everything I said was out the door.
Yeah, I thought Huey would be stuck with kind of Butcher this entire time, and immediately he just socks Huey in the face, knocks him out, and Huey has to call up Starlight. He's like, Mom, please pick me up, I'm scared.
And then we get the reuniting of the boys, and of course we saw Maeve, who I actually wasn't expecting to see as much as we got of Maeve in this episode.
Yeah. Maeve shows up, is a badass.
Yeah, it was great. Of course, who I actually didn't expect to see either was Ryan. Ryan really didn't vibe with Ryan's decision making this episode.
I know. I was like, I feel like he'd be like, nah, fuck both of you.
Yeah. And surprisingly enough, only one character died, August.
Yeah.
I really thought more people's names were on the chopping block.
The underdog fan favorite.
Black Noir, who
gets a.
They really made you love him this past episode and this next one, and I was really digging the relationship. He was like, Noir, you returned, and then I was like, oh my god. And
he's like his old buddy, and then he's like, I can see your face all the time, and Noir, and I could just kind of tell Noir.
Yeah.
Like,
shit. Like yeah. And we see more of like why Homelander loved Noir so much, about like making when he came to Vought, he wanted a second family,
and he actually does mention the episode of Diabolical that
you're right, that you mentioned it last week,
and showed clips, and then got copyright struck for that.
Rest in peace, you did.
All right, I know I got copyright struck. I don't know what clip
it was. That one
was it? Okay, it was. Yeah, that one was long.
It was just a little too long.
A little too long.
But we see the finale, and it was kind of everyone versus Soldier Boy.
Yeah, I mean, last week we were like, yeah, I think it's just everybody's going to be beating the shit out of everyone. And it kind of was that.
I guess it kind of was.
For a minute, it was like everybody was about to fight each other, and then everybody was like, you know what? Fuck Soldier Boy.
Yeah, quickly returned everyone v Soldier Boy, and we saw 10 seconds, maybe not even 5 seconds of Homelander and Butcher teaming up.
Yeah.
And we learned a lot about Soldier Boy also this episode. They really flesh a lot out of that character, about his upbringing and his like real thing behind the scenes of not just what Vought propaganda they put
Vought
out.
had said he was like a poor boy with a heart of gold.
But he happened to be a rich asshole.
Yeah, he was a rich disappointment.
Yeah, that was...
His dad never beat him though. He's just like, nah, you bitch.
Yeah, and then he comes back after the war, and he's still like, "You took a shortcut.
You cheated."
Yeah, which was really sad to see, and I'll
Yeah.
say again, I love Jensen Ackles' character
Yeah,
in
he
his
sold
portrayal of
it,
Soldier
sold
Boy. He
it.
sold it really well, and even at the fight where he's like,
But it's okay. We're not alone anymore. We have each other. Maybe if I'd raised you, I could have made you better. And not some weak, sniveling pussy starved for attention. But there's no fixing that now. Weak? You. I know. You're a fucking disappointment.
yeah, I was like, "God damn, bro,
Bro,
just chill, dog.
chill.
He's still your boy." And you actually see Homelander
Like,
tear
I
up.
feel like you see Homelander's heart just like
Break,
shatter. And
dude.
he was like, "But I could have had a family."
And Homelander was still trying to do it until he beat Ryan, until he hit Ryan.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, whoa, Dad, we don't need that." You touched my boy.
Yeah, my boy.
You touched my boy.
And we also got to see Frenchie with the goggles.
Yeah,
from
Frenchie.
from the comics, and there's a couple moments. Starlight flew, what she does in the comics normally, but she hasn't done in the show. But
The entire time I was like, wait, can she fly? I feel like she can fly.
yeah, actually, a lot of people in the comics can fly.
That makes
except-
sense.
And they just made it so Homelander's more special.
It makes total sense that they're like, yeah, because then there's in the Diabolical episode, there's an episode where Queen Maeve also just flies away.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, but Homelander had to carry her out of the plane. Queen Maeve does not give a shit
Dude,
about
I was-
Soldier Boy in any
Yeah,
capacity.
so it quickly became a Maeve versus Homelander, and then everyone versus Soldier Boy fight, which I don't know how I really feel about, but we got to see Maeve at her best, and we really get to see what we were talking about last time, about how Homelander's not a fighter, he's just a one-hit
He's
guy.
just like, he's like,
And-
yeah.
And Maeve has some actual fighting skill, and she might not be as strong as Homelander, but she's able to get some blows in, and then the Homelander's just oppressively strong and
It's
lazy,
kind of like
so-
the Batman thing,
Yeah.
where Batman is just a human, but he's got the tactical advantage, and that's kind of it. But like, I don't know, it was really cool. You saw Queen Maeve, Homelander's like, stop it, stop.
Yeah.
We gotta deal with this guy, and he's like, stop, and she's like, fuck you.
And then he's like, okay, fuck it.
Okay, well, and I still feel like he was holding back
I-
because
yeah.
there is still that part of him inside that does love
That
her
wants her
and,
children.
and wants her children and some weird.
But it gets to a point where they make the gas or whatever, and then Maeve stabs Homelander in the head.
Yeah, he stabs him with a fucking metal straw.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. And then they have this moment where Soldier Boy's about to get knocked out, but he's like, fuck it, I'm blowing this
He's
whole
like,
shit
I'm
up.
going nuclear.
And Starlight looks at Maeve and is like, please.
Yeah, and what this build up or payoff is from is at one point Maeve is like, nobody's a hero. Everyone's kind of a dick after she threw away the first nerve gas and was like, nah, Billy, let's go beat the.
I would
crap
argue
out of
it's even
Homelander."
down to season 1 when she's like, you're not a real hero. Like, I used
Yeah,
to read
this-
stories about
this-
you saving kids.
The entire time, Maeve has just been like, nobody's a hero.
And she jumps Soldier Boy out the building.
Yeah, she tackles him. Soldier Boy goes actual nuclear, just fucking
Straight up, like the explosion meme and all. Like,
kablamo.
yeah, and then, you know, towards one of the episodes wrapping up, you see she survived.
You see, all the news is like she's
Dead!
dead.
Yeah, rip Queen Maeve.
She
A
was
hero for these.
She was inspiration to all women and LGBT. Yeah, and Queen Maeve's like, yeah, I'm not dead, but
And
she
then,
doesn't
yeah,
have
you
an
see her.
eye.
She's missing an eye, and
Yeah,
her arms broke.
Homelander.
Her whole face is broken, and
She's depowered.
she's beat up. Yeah, she's depowered. You can see she's depowered because she didn't heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
that's what Soldier Boy does.
yeah, and then we see
Boy's
Soldier Boy getting put in the.
he gets Winter Soldiered.
Which,
again.
by the way, he's like immortal. They don't even put him in cryostasis. They just put him to sleep and put him in a tube. Like, he's just that, like, because he just doesn't grow old.
Bro, if I was Vought, I'd put him in that stasis and then I'd be like, we're just gonna send you to space,
Yeah.
bro. You're like actually too dangerous.
Well, we saw at the end, Vought doesn't have him. Grace Mallory had him.
Oh yeah, the CIA has
CIA
him.
has him.
Yeah, instead of the Russians or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. What else?
And then you see Homelander.
The deep drowns
the president.
vice
Oh yeah,
president.
so that Newman, Senator Newman.
Yeah, the lady that makes
Congresswoman,
everyone explode.
She's running for vice president, which was a story arc in the comics.
Was it?
Yeah, she in the comics she's known as VP Victor Newman. Because they switched. Anyway.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Starlight throws away her outfit.
She's part of the boys.
She voted into the boys, and we find out that
Billy has terminal brain
damage.
bullshit. I don't know. He has 12 to 18 months.
12 to 18 months, and
So-
I got a future prediction for this.
It's I mean.
I have a couple. I have a
does.
couple things to say about that.
But
And then we
Duke's
end-
depressed. A-Train is exiled from his family. His brother's like,
fuck
you killed him, and A-Train's like, what did you mean? I killed him for you. He's like, nah.
I want him to be thrown in jail.
No. But I mean, I think that covers the big.
Yeah, and then we end with Homelander showing his son.
Yeah, he comes down to this.
To the
rally,
Homelander rally.
And he's like, yeah, I want you to meet my boy.
And Ryan comes floating down.
Yeah, he floats down, and it's like, oh shit.
And then a guy in a Starlight shirt.
And he's like, you're a fascist dictator, and
He throws something at Ryan.
Yeah, hits Ryan, and Homelander is just like, and everybody's like, yo.
And you see on Homelander's face like, oh shit.
fuck.
And then this dickbag.
Oh
Maybe my
God.
most hated character of this show.
The stepdad for MM's like
Janine.
He's just like, yeah.
And you like, everyone starts cheering. You're like, oh fuck. And you see. Homelander's like, oh my god, they love me for this, and then Ryan is also just bathing in it.
He's like,
so we'll get to the review of season 3, August.
he's pretty good. I
On a
think there was, before we get to scale,
Okay.
I think there was a lot of build up for a couple things. I mean, we can't forget to mention that Huey's arc is completed. He finally allows Starlight to.
Yeah, he opens up a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of goes off the deep end, and I think they could have fleshed it out a little bit more at the end there. I feel like it just kind of like, he just kind of accepts
Yeah,
it
he goes
real
full,
quick.
like he went full Ewan McGregor train spotting heroin addiction, and then like he's just okay at the
And
end.
he's good, yeah. But I mean, like it's still really, it's still done well.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of build up in our scale, oh shit, there's no scale for these kind of.
Yeah. Well, the joke was, August, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give this diabolical. Diabolical. Scorched earth.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think this is really good. I think I'd rate it 8.
This is really high for me. This is one of my favorite shows. If not, maybe my favorite, at least, comic book show.
Yeah, I mean, I really like Invincible.
Invincible's up there.
Invincible's really good, so I think I'd have to wait and see if season 2 of Invincible stays consistent for me to be like, does the boys win? Because both are very like similar in the way that they're kind of a commentary on something. Like,
I think the boys, what I love about the boys is it's not just the superheroes, right?
No, it's more a commentary on the world where like
The world,
Invincible's,
yeah.
like, superheroes more.
Yeah,
more
so I love the satirical comedy, and they were just like, the thing about The Boys is they were nominated for an Emmy of Best Drama.
Yeah.
With like fucking Bridgerton. And there's a guy that gets his dick sucked by an octopus, and they run into whales, and like it's just the most ridiculous shit. And the reason they can get away with all of it is because they tie it to the story. Like it like makes sense for the story, and I just love that part about it. The writing is so deep.
Yeah.
The deep.
Get your something
In Too Deep by Cassandra.
In Too Deep, yes, available now on Amazon.
But yeah, so we love it, and I will speak for both of us. I think that we both love the show, and I'm excited for season 4.
I hate it.
And and we'll get to predictions for season 4, which was confirmed. And I will start off by saying there's really 2 things that are going to happen here. I think, the show, I think, is coming to its climax soon.
Precipice.
So I think this show will either end season 4 or season 5, and I'll explain that in a second. Do you want to go before I start explaining?
I think I'm gonna guess what you're gonna say
Okay.
here, and the fact that Billy has been given a timer. He's been given a clock, and Billy really has been like one of the driving forces
Of the
behind
show,
Kill
yeah.
Homelander. And I think as soon as those 2 things I think both are gonna die. It's gonna be like poetry or something where you can't.
Shout out George Lucas.
Jordan, it rhymes. But yeah, I think maybe by the end of season 4, it's halfway through his last year, and season 5 is like the final whatever. But
So
if you have comic book knowledge,
I have some knowledge. So actually, I'm sure you might know this. Ryan isn't a character. He died. Butcher kills Ryan as an infant. He never grows up. Okay, so Ryan's not really a character with he doesn't become something. So that could really go anywhere. And of course, you want Ryan to be good, but I think he's gonna sip the juice, the Vought juice too much.
Ooh,
And
you think we're gonna get like a Brightburn situation?
yeah, or like he'll be like Superboy snaps out of it. But I will move on with Butcher. 12 months to live. This is going 2 ways. Butcher will either kill Homelander and die himself because his clock runs out, or he's gonna take real V and kill Homelander in season 4. In season 5, he's gonna become the villain.
Interesting.
Because that's really they emphasize so much this season how similar him and Homelander are, and even at the end, they both flip on Soldier Boy for attacking Ryan. I just see it as because in the comics, Billy.
Poetry.
Yeah, in the comics, Butcher becomes the villain after they kill Homelander.
Oh.
And actually, technically, Black Noir is the real Homelander, which I'm sure most people know.
Yeah.
Okay. But Soldier Boy in Stasis, I hope he comes out. I love that character so much. I think, and now they're at the point where I feel like everyone is kind of fucking sick of Homelander. A-Train, I don't know, the Deep's a little too far gone.
I think the Deep just sucking Homelander's
Yeah,
dick.
he's too far gone. But A-Train, I think he wants to be good. Like, him and his brother, they want to be good. He wants to be good for his family. And Ashley is just so fed up with Homelander shit, I think, to the point where they might...
Yeah, she deleted the evidence of
For Maeve surviving.
So clearly she's already, she's terrified. She's
Yeah.
actually bald.
From anxiety and
Gollum
stress,
looking
yeah.
ass.
That, and what was the other thing I was going to say?
I don't know.
I don't think so. People, MM in the comics has powers. I don't think MM's gonna get powers. I don't think Huey's gonna get powers. The only one I can see getting powers is Butch, the Butch boy. And yeah, as I said, I think Homelander's dying season 4. I just don't see they're coming to this point where it's season 4 or 5. I think I don't think they go past 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
I had another thing to say, but I can't forget. I'm just forgetting it right now.
Nice. Good work.
So that's my piece. I think that's the general idea. I think Butch is either gonna end the show or he's gonna become the show.
All right. That's interesting because
And of course,
Yeah.
with the election, I think we're gonna get a bunch of more satirical comedy about our world with the election, of course.
No, I don't think any president is safe for this.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter which side, which era, everybody's gonna get dunked on.
So, we'll see.
We'll see. So if you're interested in seeing our thoughts for The Boys, stick around for when season 4
which
eventually arrives.
just started filming, I guess.
Did it actually?
Recently. Yeah, they're
Let's-
supposed to start filming soon.
Let's go.
So, like, comment, subscribe.
Well, hit that bell. I'm just kidding. You don't have to hit it. But it
Thanks for
helps.
watching.
And
Next week, there'll be another video here. So,
It's probably gonna be Miss Marvel if you can stay awake.
tune back in.